2-3.
You've won the runner-up $25 prize. Tough opponent in your sister, I'm sure, as you already know. The match was filled with good breaks and bad breaks for both of you. Unfortunately, as you know, someone has to go home on the short end of the stick. However, if you're going to lose, that's a good opponent to lose to is your twin sister. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Guess I'll have to try again next time, huh?
Well, John, so this is a nice habit here for Shelley.
Yes, it is. Another $75 for you this week. Congratulations from all of us here at Sun Valley. We're looking forward to seeing you again.
Can I say hi to all my kids at Cahoe School?
I think she just did. All right, we'll be seeing her next time around. And stay tuned. There's still more to come on Star City Bowling Tour with King of the Hill next.
Short season leagues are now forming at Gateway Bowl. Call Gateway Bowl for more information, then sign up. Gateway Bowl has the newest, most up-to-date scoring in town to help you enjoy the fun of bowling. Short season leagues and open bowling, the pro shop, the lounge, the pickle machines, and the 24 lanes of bowling. It's all happening now at Gateway Bowl, 333 North Cotner. That's Gateway Bowl, 333 North Cotner.
The third segment of our Star City Bowling Tour today is the King of the Hill competition. Let's meet our challenger today, Rick Miller. Rick, welcome to the show.
Thank you, and I hope we put on a good show today. High scores.
Okay. And our reigning champion, King of the Hill, Russ Wilson. Welcome back, Russ.
Thanks for having me back.
Well, you earned it, so we're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
A 208 average.
Yeah, very good average for Russ. I'd like to get this match pressure early. Great shot.
Now we get our first look at lefty Rick Miller with a 222 average.
Rick is a phenomenally powerful player. Absolutely phenomenal. Gets so much into the ball. What a great shot. Those 10 pins didn't have a chance.
Well, let's see how many he breaks on lane 29.
You joke about that. I've known of him actually breaking pins. A little bit high on that shot. Try to get a little lucky break on the left lane. Actually didn't leave a split. Leaves just a 7-pin. Should be an easy spare.
As we've said before, for the left-handed bowler, the 7-pin has the same bad reputation as the 10-pin for us right-handed bowlers.
That's right. It's the pin in the corner is probably the toughest single-pin spare to make. However, it's probably the thing that we leave the most of. Wow, really rode the edge there, but still made it. Such calm and dignity. Unbelievable place. Russ would like to shut him out, though, by getting another double early to say, here. Doesn't matter how powerful you look. He wants to put some pressure on early.
Russ Wilson, though, won't be fazed by that. No, not a bit.
Not a bit. Very excited, Russ is. Things look very calm. Let's see if he can keep that energy going.
Russ has bowled a 300 game in his career. His high series, a 798. No, we did not make that up, but wait till you hear about Rick Miller's high series. We'll tell you in a moment.
Yeah, Russ like to probably got an early start on another 300, but it's only the second, third frame. See if he can get another strike in the third. Great shot.
Okay, a turkey to open the game for Russ Wilson. Back to Rick Miller, his high series. This is just phenomenal. An 846. You have no right to even wish for that.
It's a lot of strikes. That's 30-plus strikes in a series. I'm sure some of them are just like that one. Absolutely sawed the rack.
I think I heard a pin or two scream on that.
I'm sure I would be if I was down there. I feel sorry for the mechanic that's sitting on that bear right now. He's probably being shaken to death.
Again, Rick Miller. Oh, very dangerous, close to the edge, but what a break.
Absolutely phenomenal shot. That's where he gets the power of the revolutions from his release. He gets the ball onto the dry area in the back end of the lane, and it just hooks right back, dead flush in the pocket.
Russ Wilson opened with a turkey, and he needed every one of those. Let's see if he continues.
Pretty good shot there. 10 in the pit. God, he looks so calm.
Miller's game is intimidation. He has failed badly.
Well, yeah, Rick can definitely be one of the most intimidating players in the state here of Nebraska. He just won, Rick did, the U.S. Open qualifier, and he'll make a great representative for Nebraska at the U.S. Open next April.
Yeah, we're giving him his due, but it's just that Russ Wilson isn't paying any attention.
Yeah, well, Russ being the king, he must be doing something right, and he's got the first 4 strikes. Like to extend to 5. Unbelievable.
And Rick Miller offers his hand again. I tell you, Rick will be the first one to tell you he respects that kind of bowling.
I'm sure that he does. The ironic thing is, even though Rick is down 20, if he can continue to strike, if Russ breaks it all, Rick will have the lead. So he knows that he's not out of this yet. Wow. This match is going to be over in about 3 or 4 minutes at the rate we're going, I'd say, Harvey.
This is phenomenal bowling. These guys really come prepared, and they take no prisoners.
Well, I believe Rick shot about 750 this morning in order to qualify. So by doing that, he averaged pretty close to 250. And so we had to figure out the score's going to be pretty high anyway. And he's off to a good start for that game now. Unbelievable. Can you believe that power? Those pins don't have a chance. We've had 10 shots and we've got 9 strikes so far.
You can hear the envy in John Losito's voice, and I echo it. It'd be great to be able to have that much oomph behind the ball. Now Russ Wilson, all he's done is put 5 in a row together.
I'd like to get to the halfway point. Another 6 strike here in the 6th frame. Oh, 10 pin. Well, the string has come to an end for Russ. He needs to get this spare on lane number 30 because Rick is now knocking on his door rather loudly.
Yeah, it's a 10-frame game. You don't have to concede anything this early.
No, definitely not. He'll take his time on this spare. Russ has been really good and really accurate thus far. I'm sure he'll cover this without a problem. Makes it look very easy.
So that brings Russ's score through 6 to a 139 plus the spare in the 6th. Rick Miller, let's see, trying to figure that out. 100 plus a double through 6.
Yeah, now the ironic thing is that Russ really kind of needs a strike to put some pressure back onto Rick. He'd like to do that now. Oh, a little fast with his feet and his delivery. Misses the head pin to the right. Simple 1-2 spare.
That's the opening that Rick Miller has been very patiently waiting for.
I'm sure it was just a little lapse in concentration by Russ. He's been pretty much in the pocket, but he knows that Rick is still putting some pressure on him, and he really wanted to strike there, probably a little too much. Got a little bit quick. He'll cover this spare. Oh, no, he won't. A little quick again. That was a penalty. He's really in trouble now. Rick, I'm sure, will jump all over this break.
Going for 5 in a row.
Pretty good shot there. All gone. Look at that. 10 pins in the pit. That's what he wants to do. Now Rick Miller has the lead coming into the 8th frame by about 3 pins.
So Russ Wilson has been matched in his 5 in a row. That open in the 7th is really a big one.
Yeah, a very big mistake by Russ in the 7th. Rick wants to jump all over it. He gets the ball outside to the pocket. Oh my God, they're all gone again. Wow. Absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I'll confess on the airwaves, I've never had 6 strikes in a row. That's for certain.
Well, I have on many, many occasions, but it's really neat to watch someone else do it on TV. Phenomenal bowling by Rick so far, but Russ would like to put some pressure back on him, and he can do that. Oh, a little bit quick again. Got the ball inside. Leaves a 2-pin. Still, Russ is in this match. He needs to get this spare here and hope that Rick breaks off with a split. It's not over. He needs to keep his attitude up in order to put some pressure on him going into the 9th frame.
Russ does have one thing going for him. If he's in the match, he will be the one to finish. So he will have the last crack at things. Sure don't like it. You wouldn't want a bowler like Rick Miller to have the last opportunity to win by striking out, because he looks like he can do it.
I'm sure that he probably could. Russ needs to get a strike here, though, to put any glimmer of hope in. He does. That's what he needed to do. But Rick Miller wants to answer the call.
Noticing the two bowlers, Russ is really perspiring, and Rick Miller looks so strong that he doesn't look like he's working at this at all.
Well, Rick has bowled on the professional tour a little bit, so he has a lot of experience under his belt, so he's using it to the hilt. Another good shot. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. What a great shot that is, ladies and gentlemen. I can't explain how much power he's got into that delivery. He's got 7 strikes in a row, and they've all looked pretty much exactly the same.
And his attitude bowling is that he appears to expect to make 7 strikes in a row. He is not a rah-rah jumping up and down. This is business at hand.
And business as usual for Rick. That's part of the game when you get to this level. It's all mental, actually, and it just becomes how you can control your mind, and he's doing an excellent job at that. Basically, the match is now over. It doesn't matter if Rick misses this or not. He will have effectively shut out Russ Wilson, so it's now just a victory lap. I'm sure he'd like to get to spare him and put another strike up there in the 10th if he can.
Was there any doubt?
No, no doubt. If you're averaging over 220, you must be making pretty much most of your spares. He's only left 2 single pins all game. If he can get 10 strikes out of 12, is pretty darn good.
We're looking at a very, very possible 259.
Here we go. Last shot. He gets it outside, and here it comes. Oh, my gosh. Well, unfortunately for Russ can strike out for 240, and it's absolutely horrible to sit here and thank God I got 240 and I didn't win. Yeah, but that's part of the game. You meet some players here in town. We have some great players here, and Lincoln, he has nothing to be ashamed of. He's going to throw about 220.
Got a possible, I think, 226. Yep, 206 in the 9th, plus the spare in the 10th. And one more ball for Russ Wilson.
Yeah, 226 if you can strike here. Still great bowling. And I got 9, 225. Great game.
Welcome to Hollywood Bowl, Lincoln's family fun center for 37 years. Our clean and friendly environment features newly installed Brunswick and Villain bowling lanes and AS90 color computerized scoring. We have a full-service pro shop for all your bowling equipment needs. We have lanes available for open bowling 7 days each week. For the budget-minded bowler, try our Sunday morning practice special. 9 a.m. until noon, open bowling only $1 per game at Hollywood Bowl.
Back here at Sun Valley Lanes, and we have to say goodbye to our reigning king of the hill, Russ Wilson. John Losito's got a prize for you, but Russ, you bowl 17 pins over your average, and I don't know. What do you have to say about that?
I made a mistake, and against someone with Rick's caliber of bowling, you just can't do that. You just got to keep the pressure on him, and I let him have a chance, and he buried me, so.
You were a good champion, and we appreciate having you on. John, what does he won?
Russ, you've won $25, compliments of the Star City Bowlers Tour. Sorry that the way it happened to go. You bowled a great game. You were the king for 1 week. Fortunately, we got a new champion this week, but we're hoping to see you again.
I might do that.
All right. Russ Wilson, a good loser if ever there was one. Let's switch over here, and Rick Miller, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of you on Star City Bowling Tour. I just have a wild hunch.
Well, I hope so. I've been bowling pretty good, and hopefully get a lot more people and get some good competition. And I've bowled pretty well today, and I've been bowling well for the last month or so. So I hope to stay in there, keep it up.
259 is pretty well. I would tend to agree with that. Even for you, it's 37 pins over your average.
Well, I didn't know if it was going to be enough at the beginning because Russ started the first 5 in a row against me, and that puts a lot of pressure on you early. And I was lucky to keep stringing them and take out the victory.
Can we expect to see you next month out of Hollywood when we resume our next show?
Oh, I'll be there. I plan on it.
Well, we've got something for you, John.
On behalf of everyone here at Sun Valley Lanes and the Star City Bowlers Tour, I'd like to give you your $75 King of the Hill check.
Welcome to the Star City Bowlers Tour.
Program, and we can help you. You have